Now coming to question number 14. So basically this question is on public interest litigation, and the question says, explain the reasons for the growth of PIL in India. Okay, this is the first part. We have to discuss the reasons why the PIL, public interest litigations, are increasing in recent times. Second is, as a result of it, has the Indian Supreme Court emerged as the world's most powerful judiciary? Second question is, you have to comment on it, that whether Indian Supreme Court has emerged as the world's most powerful judiciary because of PIL. Because here important thing is as a result of it, means because of the growth of PIL has the power of Indian Supreme Court increased. Okay. So first of all, let's discuss the structure of our answer: introduction, body and conclusion. So in introduction, either you can define PIL, it is the simplest method, or you have any information around PIL, you can give that. Okay, so our body will be having two parts. In first part, you will discuss the reasons that why PIL is increasing in recent times, and second, you will say whether Supreme Court is becoming powerful or it is not becoming powerful. Okay, and finally in the conclusion, forward looking conclusion, you will conclude accordingly. Okay, so now let's start. So see, basically in introduction, either you can define PIL, the definition of PIL, or you can write that no, this concept emerged in 1960s in USA. Okay, and in India, you can discuss the names, means the persons which introduced PIL in India. Okay, I think Justice P.N. Bhagwati is very important name here. So you can discuss here. Okay, in introduction, in any way you can introduce the answer. Now coming to the reasons. Reasons why PIL are increasing in recent times. So see, why PIL are increasing in recent times? Because the procedure to file PIL or the procedure to seek justice is becoming easier in India. That's why procedure to seek justice is becoming easier. Because see, it's not like earlier people were not having problem, but now the people also know that the procedure to seek justice is very easy, so they will file many cases. Okay, so many cases will be coming to Supreme Court. So in this way, the PIL are increasing. If you have example, you can give example of any Supreme Court judgment, like you can give example of Keshwananda Bharti case of 1973. What happened in this case? The concept of basic structure evolved in this case. Okay. Now second thing is, second reason why PIL is increasing, because the awareness among the citizens is increasing. Okay, so it is linked with this first only, that now students are knowing, that now citizens are knowing that it is easy to seek justice. Okay, so what we can imply with this? The awareness among the citizens is increasing, right? So awareness among citizens is increasing. Here also, if you have any example of Supreme Court judgment, for example in PUCL versus Union of India case, what happened in this case? Before this case, there was a famine. So this was filed in the Supreme Court, and as a result of this case, right to food was declared as a fundamental right under this PUCL versus Union of India. Okay. And the third reason what you can discuss why PIL are increasing is because of judicial activism. Because whenever the executive or legislative body do not perform their functions well, so judiciary have to take lead. And here you can give example of Vishakha guidelines here, which deals with the issue of sexual exploitation in the workplace. Okay, and yes, if you have any other, you can discuss one more point, increasing environmental concerns. Thus, because of environmental concerns also many PIL are being filed, and very famous case is MC Mehta case. So what happened in MC Mehta case? The industries become liable, means now industries had the responsibility for the damage done to the environment because of this MC Mehta case. Okay, so we have discussed basically the reasons why PIL is increasing. Now we have to discuss whether as a result of increasing PIL, the Supreme Court has become powerful. Okay, So first I will write, we will discuss in the favor that yes, power of Supreme Court is increased. So how you will discuss? You will discuss the concept of judicial review. That no, because of judicial review, Supreme Court is powerful. Because of judicial review. And you can give example. Recently, electoral bonds were declared as unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Okay. So this is very important power of Supreme Court. So here I will write about electoral bonds. Second thing, what you can discuss, why Supreme Court is becoming powerful. You can say that no, the judgments in the cases of Supreme Court are being followed by other countries also. For example, in South America and Brazil, the example of Indian cases are being given. So it has the global presence also. Okay. Third thing, you can say that the interpretation of Supreme Court is changing as per the changing needs of society. So you can say they increased in the domain of interpretation. Here you can discuss that right to privacy was declared as a fundamental right under Article 21, or right against the adverse effects of climate change was declared as a fundamental right under Article 21. Okay. So these all things you can say that yes, Supreme Court is becoming powerful. But say you have to comment, you have to give your opinion. Okay. So you have to write other issues also, that if there are some issues. So some of the issues you can write, if we are discussing the concept of judicial activism, judicial review, then obviously there will be the issues of judicial overreach. Because there is no perfect line, that this is the domain of executive, judiciary and legislature. So obviously there will be issues of judicial overreach. And in judicial overreach, you can discuss a very famous example that judiciary actually gave the recommendations to decide the height of the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So see, this is not the work of judiciary, right? So we can discuss here under the topic of judicial overreach. Second thing, you can discuss about the number of pending cases. Pending cases that over more than 4.7 crore backlogs we have in Supreme Court. You can discuss these things, right? So I think we have discussed the issues also. And in conclusion, what you can discuss? See, in conclusion, we have to conclude with respect to PIL, right? So see, you can conclude in this way that there have to be a balance. Because see, Supreme Court cannot entertain all the PILs. Some PILs will be frivolous also, which are not of much importance, and some will be very important. So there have to be a balance between both kind of PIL, so that Supreme Court can address the important matters. Okay, so there have to be a balance between important PILs and frivolous PILs to ensure justice delivery. Okay, so I think we addressed all the three parts of the answers.